what is the shamanic medicine wheel? Or you might have heard the word mesa, the mesa medicine wheel. So this lovely chunk is a mesa. And a mesa literally translates as the word table. So this is an energetic extension of me, and it holds 14 different shamanic healings in here. And this is what you work with if you were to step onto the medicine wheel and to do the shamanic medicine wheel. So you become a mesa carrier, that's what it's called, and you obtain sacred mesa rights. And then you work with this for your journey through the medicine wheel. Now, what is the medicine wheel? It's called the wheel because it's a process. So it's allowing us to think of things as cycles rather than linear. There's no A, B. It's not, I'm down here and I need to get up there. It's more a self-development cycle. We learn about cycles. This is your self-development process into finding yourself, understanding who you are, understanding your past, your pain points, understanding why you're here, what's handwritten on your soul to give back to humanity. What are you meant to do? What's your dharma? What's your alignment? Where's your mastery? Where's your power? Where's your freedom? So it puts you in a place, it puts you into the driving seat of your life. It enables you to create from a place of knowing, create from a place of understanding, create from a place of acceptance. So you can do it for one of two reasons, this journey. It might be to be a healer, be a shamanic practitioner. It might be to be a shaman, to speak the code of spirit, to bring messages, to channel messages through, whether that's one-on-one or in groups, and you want to be a spiritual teacher and guide. One reason. The other reason is purely for self-development, to find yourself, to be free, to understand this reality and who you really are. So it might purely be for your own journey, and that you kind of think, I don't really want to give anyone else healings or hold space for somebody else, but I do need to heal myself. I've always got health issues, or there's relationship things, and it just might be for personal reasons that you're just like, I'm sick of this autoimmune disease. I've got to do something about it. I want to understand what's going on. There's more is usually what somebody is thinking or feeling, or the sense of being stuck, and you're like, I want to be attached to something greater. I want to kind of understand this bigger picture, more dimensions, the multiverse, metaphysics. Yes, yes, yes. Feed me with that spiritual knowledge. And it might just be for that it's for personal reasons. A little sheet. I know you won't be able to read all the things, but for me, the wheel is in the middle. So that's the center. That's your mastery. And then we bring in the directions like a cube. So you would start in the south, then you do the west, the north, the east. And we relate to them with animals and archetypes. So there's an animal archetype in each direction. And that's for certain reasons, so that we can make it tangible to humanity. And we can then understand energy in an archetypal way. And this is so that we can easier relate to it. If it's too esoteric, it's a little bit harder for us to grasp. So it's bringing it down, embodying the work, bringing animals in, making it relatable, understandable. So it's really grounded. For me, that's where psychic power comes from, is your connection up and your connection down. You need to be attached both ends, and then you can really come into your center and use those psychic gifts. It's not just necessarily being up and off and wanting to check out of the body and just go somewhere else because reality is too much. It's very much about being in the body, meeting yourself, meeting your edges, doing that self-development, doing the work. And it's a very real, full, and and grounded practice. It will just turn up the volume of who you are. How do you turn up your light? So we've gone over what the directions are. How long does it take is usually what people ask, because it's a lot to learn. It's a big process. So usually I say 3 months minimum in each direction. So we start with the gateway, which is the psychic development. So you will need that psychic skill. And this is an online training. You follow my online videos and you can take the gateway through the rest of the wheel. So you don't need to have fully completed the gateway to step onto the south. The gateway will be your reference to use in all the directions. So you want to take the gateway throughout, because you'll keep working on your psychic development throughout your whole process. But you start with the gateway and you come to the psychic development shamanic journey classes, as many as you like. And then you would start the south. So once you've completed the south, you will be able to get therapist insurance as a shamanic practitioner. You'll be able to do shamanic illuminations, which is one of the shamanic healings. And you want to spend a minimum of 3 months in that direction, practicing the illuminations, doing the work, connecting with the energy of the south. Really, I say if you can spend about a year in each direction for kind of full nourishment and understanding, but 3 months minimum. Then you would move on to the west, and again 3 months to a year. And here you learn more shamanic healings, you add to your mesa, and the same as you go round in each direction, then the north and then the east, and then you're complete. So you could do the entire thing in 1 year if you spent 3 months just in each direction with the minimum term and go around really quickly. It could take you 4 years. If you spent a year in each direction, it could take you 6, it could take you 2. That is kind of up to you in your process, but there is a lot to learn in each direction. The teachings are very full and very nourishing. And because this is a self-development journey, you don't want to rush it. You want to absorb it, download it. You'll learn a lot of concepts, but you want to embody them. So concepts become experience when you have been through that experience, then you have the knowing because you've experienced that for yourself. Otherwise, it's still just a concept. So you need to put the things into action and experience them. The other one is, how much does it cost? The extent of the training, I've done self-development courses that have been, up to $5,000 for a self-development course. So I kind of know really expensive self-development programs. And for me, this is the best of the best of the best. This should be a really high ticket, expensive, over £1,000 per direction journey, because it just gives you everything. But at the same time, I want to make this really affordable for spiritual people, for people doing self-development. So the lowest that I've made this is just under £400 for each direction. So you can do that as a pay-as-you-go, which should be totally affordable because there's no rush to get your way around. I think that should answer most of your questions. If you've got any more, please message in. Be delighted to hear from you. My name is Claire J. Shaman. Upichan.